Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good Christmas. I mean, I feel this is going to go up on Christmas Eve based on the fact that I do normally put a video up on Sunday, but this is part one of my Christmas food haul. I don't know how many parts are going to be. I've got a migraine, I've had a migraine all day, the head pain's getting worse, so I am struggling quite a bit, but I do have to put the shopping away. I did put a couple of chilled things in the fridge hours ago. I've just got them out because there isn't many. Yeah, if I struggle to remember anything, it's because I literally feel like I'm being kicked in my head on one side, and it's not a good feeling, so I'm going to try my best. So I went to Tesco, and I've not been to Tesco in the longest time, and well, I went to M&S yesterday, and the one I went to is quite a small food hall, and it was difficult to find anything. They've put the prices up like quite a bit, because I used to get a good amount of stuff from M&S, and this year I got next to nothing. I'm not going to show it you because it's like I've put it away, but I got what I had for my evening meal yesterday. I got a lunch, not for me, like it was a ready meal. I got a sparkling water drink thing, which I've had. I got turkey gravy, I only got one. I used to get 2 or 3, but they've put it up to about £4.50 now, the one that I get. I got some Brazil nuts as part of a gift. I got some M&S biscuits, but they're not the Christmas ones, they're just a box of biscuits. The one that comes in a blue box, I think it was like £5.50, because I wasn't paying what they want for the Christmas ones. I've got something else I can show it you because you'll see it anyway. But I feel like that's all I got. I spent 21 something, so as you can see I didn't actually get much in M&S. But I should have started to write a shopping list this week. Obviously I'm going to walk around and pick Christmassy things up that I wouldn't normally get, but I should have done a shopping list because my head's killing me. I really struggled in Tesco. I was literally walking round and I just couldn't think because my head was hurting, and I was trying to think, what could I need, what do I want, and I did quite a bad shop, just because I was in there a lot longer than I would be normally, and it wasn't packed. And it's just because this pain in my head, like if you've had a migraine with the head pain, it really affects me anyway. I mean, people get migraines without head pain, but yeah, I am struggling. So it should have been 191.35. I got 40.90 off. 2 of that was like I had £2 club card vouchers. As you can see, I haven't been for a long time because there's been years when I've had £30. So I'm going to show you everything that I've got, I think. Well, except for the turkey. The turkey's in a totally different fridge. How much was the turkey? I can tell you how much the turkey was. So I got the Tesco Finest free range bronze turkey medium, which is anything from 4 kilograms to 5.99, and I think it was about 5 kilograms. Was it 5 kilograms or was it 4 kilograms? I think it was 5 kilograms. It doesn't say on the receipt. It was meant to be 51.65, but if you have a club card, you got, I think it was meant to be £10 a pound, or was no, £10 a kilogram. If you had a club card, it was £8.50 a kilogram. So I got £7.75 off it. It wasn't the cheapest turkeys they did, but when I looked at the cheaper ones, you could tell they were cheaper. Like when you looked at the quality of them, the skin was bright pink rather than skin colour, and they just didn't look good. Obviously, if that was my budget, I would have got that, but I could get, I mean, they had organic ones. I weren't going to pay that because they basically look the same as the Tesco Finest. So that's the only thing that's missing. Oh, well, there is something else missing. It was another ready meal. What did I get them? They had, this is the most boring video ever. I can't even see it on the receipt. I mean, this receipt's always really hard to read, isn't it? Because they just put all the reductions on. There you go. Anyway, we'll start with Twiglets. I saw them, they're right by the checkouts, and I was like, oh, I forgot to get these last year. I absolutely love them. I like them, but I can only eat so many, and then I'm like, oh no, I don't want any more today or right now. So I got them. I got this. I was going to pick up more because I don't think they're very big. I mean, the box looks bigger than what I think it's going to be. I was going to get a second one until I read that they need 4 AA batteries. So I would have needed 8 batteries, but these were half price at, well, I only got one, $2.50. And I think it's going to be tiny. I don't know if it's going to make much difference. I might, if I've got the batteries, I might do it. I mean, I need my head paint, God, I'm not in the headspace to do that, but I just picked it up. All the gifts and stuff was literally half price. Oh, there's something missing because I took it in the other room. It was a glasses cleaner. It came in a tin. Do you know, like glasses as in glasses you wear on your face? Not for me. It is it is a little extra gift. I think that was, I don't know how much it was reduced to. Like, this receipt is so hard because it says like the reductions and makes it even longer. Glasses cleaning kit was meant to be 4 and I got it for 2. It's got like a sprayer cloth and a little tool to tighten the arms up. Pringles were on offer for $1.25. I could only see 2 flavours, but they weren't. I wasn't in the crisp section, so they're not for me anyway. But if I would have seen other flavours, I probably would have picked up maybe 3 tubes of them because that is cheap for Pringles at the moment. Sellotape, that was on offer as well. I don't know if you want to know the prices because it's going to take me ages to just keep reading up and down the receipt, but I don't know how much it was, to be honest. I remember when it used to be £1. It weren't £1 though. I think I paid $1.35 after the deduction. Fruit tea cakes, I got them because they were on offer as well. I think I saved like 20p or 15, something like that. I got the Cadbury's, ignore that spoon, it's sticking out the slow cooker. Cadbury's favourite selection because I love Cadbury's. It's got buttons, a twirl. I'm presuming that's a big dairy milk. I've not seen. And a pack of dairy milk fingers. Again, I don't know how much that was. It was meant to be 6 and it had $1.50 off, so it was $4.50. I'm not going to keep doing the prices. I've got 2 of the salted caramel sponge fluffy puddings. I think I got these exact ones last year. I definitely got something like this, and I believe it was from Tesco. The videos are up. It might have even been M&S, you know. That M&S was really bad yesterday. There were people fighting over 50p reductions. Like, there was something like £6 and like it had 50p off. Someone snatched something out of my hand whilst I was looking at it, and I'm thinking, well, I'm not that desperate, like, you can have it. And they're all going to have to freeze the stuff. They were buying it for Christmas Day, but they're going to have to freeze it because it had yesterday's date on. So I got 2 of them, 2 packs of Panadol. I've had a lot of painkillers today. Well, I don't know how many I've had. I've been having one at a time. See if it works. I got 2 packs of these. Who remembers last year? Were they like £1 a pack or something? And I got like 4 packs. I've only got 2 packs. But I do love Reese's. Then, these were on offer as well. I think they're normally £3 and they were $1.50. I don't like mince pies. I've never liked them. But I've not tried a mince pie in years. And taste changes all the time because there's things that I like now that I absolutely couldn't stand years ago. So I might try one, I may not, but I can't imagine I'm going to like it again. I've had one of them because I didn't even have, well, I had a protein pouch for breakfast. I don't think that actually counts, but I had one of them. They were reduced to £1. Obviously, these are not for me. $16.64, I think. Is it 15 pack? Was it £12? Because I was going to get San Miguel, but that was £10 for 10. And for £2 more, you could get 5 more cans. So, there you go. I've actually just had one of them. In fact, I'd forgotten that the kettle needed boiling again. And it wasn't cold, but I'd boiled it like 20 odd minutes earlier. So it took a lot of stirring in. And then I drank about 2/3 of it. And then I boiled the kettle, but it made it too watery tasting. Now, I don't normally like mochas and I avoid them. I've not had a mocha for years. But I couldn't taste the coffee in this. So it was like a hot chocolate kind of drink, and it was nice. That was reduced as well. I wouldn't have paid full price for it because it was quite pricey. And then I got them because they were reduced, and they're reduced in Asda as well, but obviously club card points, although I really don't take it there anyway. These were reduced down to £1. Again, they're not for me because I don't like cheese, but I got cheese, like cheese and red onion crisps from Asda last week, and they liked them. I got one mini snowball chocolate bar. There would have been a time when I would have picked up about 5 of them because obviously they're limited edition. But I remember last year a lot of this limited edition stuff was still in stock in January. Let me just step over the Husky. So this is what I got from M&S yesterday. Vodka liqueur very berry. This was actually free because I've got the Sparks card and I got it on the app because they did the 12 days of Christmas. And do you know what, the first 4 days were quite decent, and if I was going to M&S I would have obviously picked them up. Like on day 1 I got a free diffuser, but I wasn't going to M&S, so if I was going to go, I would have gone on about day 5 and picked up the first 4 days. Then I got really stupid things like 10% off peanuts or nuts. Like I was like, what the hell? But I know some people got one of these anyway. When the 12 days was up, if you don't have M&S app or the card, they did a draw where someone won £10,000 to shop, like a gift card, but there were other stuff, and then I got a notification saying I'd won, and I won one of these. Now there was 3 versions. There was gin, I can't remember what was with it, but I don't like gin. I mean, I haven't had a drink all year, so I don't know if I'm even going to drink this or if I'm going to give it away. They had a rum one, but it was dark rum, and then they had vodka, the very berry one. Now is the light up one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because I've only got one hand free. I mean, it's not showing how good it is, but it was free, so of course I was going to get it. But when I went in, they had all the 3 different ones on display with loads of Christmas stuff, and this was the one that was missing. In fact, there was mainly the gin left. I'd say there was 80% gin left and 20% of the rum. And I was walking round, and they had a stand in the fruit section. I mean, I guess it is a fruit. Well, they're all fruits. And they had some of this on, so I grabbed it because if I hadn't seen it, because I was going to look in the very small alcohol section they have in that one. And if I couldn't find it, I would have just picked up probably the rum one. And I definitely wouldn't have even had that one, but I would have gifted that to whoever likes rum. So I got, this is really nice. I mean, by the time you see this, like it's, you know, it's going to go Christmas Eve 6 AM. So if you're going to Tesco on Christmas Eve, good luck. But if you like stuffing, I mean, I am making my own as well. But this is so good. I used to get one very similar to this in M&S, and I was going to get it yesterday, and they've added bacon in it. Not only have they added bacon in it, I'm sure it was like £5.50 or £6 when it used to be £4. Now I would have paid £4.50 for it. That wouldn't have been an issue, but I'm not paying that much more. I mean, the dog's just sprawled out on the floor now. I'm not paying that much more for it, and I'm not going to buy it because it's got bacon in. I don't like bacon. But the M&S one was to die for. Like, I could have literally ate it as a meal by itself. It was that good. But I do make my own to stuff the turkey with. Now, last year, I got a turkey crown, if you didn't watch my videos. Obviously, you can't stuff a turkey crown. And then the stuffing didn't work out as well, just putting it in the oven. So I have got a proper turkey this year. Because I found we run out of turkey quicker. Like, normally, we've got a bit too much turkey and we're having it for ages. Even though the turkey isn't massive. But yeah, we ran out quicker with the crown, and I think I paid a similar price for that crown as I've paid for a much bigger turkey. And I know you're paying for the bones as well, but there's definitely more meat on it. I got a Lindor's protein pudding in salted caramel. That was an offer for £1. I got that for breakfast tomorrow because I'm going to need it. I'm thinking of going out at 7 AM, coming back, and then going out again because it's Food Shop Friday as well. And I definitely need to try and get rid of this migraine so I can think what I need and write a shopping list because I'll struggle with this head pain. So I got 14 unsmoked streaky bacon rashers. This is to go on the turkey. I don't know if there's going to be enough. I don't know if I should get a second pack or not. As long as the breast is covered, it's fine. So I'm in a Do you know what? I picked these up and I don't know why I just ended up in that section. Because even though I'm having those puddings, this isn't the sort of thing you would put on a salted caramel sponge. So I am going to have to make a conscious effort to remember to get something that I could use this on. It was 2 for £3, so I got pouring brandy cream and festive brandy butter. Cranberry sauce, I would have got the M&S one, but that's gone up quite a lot. And yeah, I weren't very impressed with the M&S. I was like, do you know what? Even though I don't mind paying a bit extra, I'm not going to get it from M&S. I'm going to get it somewhere else because, you know, their prices have got ridiculous. And M&S never used to be that expensive like everyone thinks it is. Yeah, there is some pricier things, but they've got cheaper stuff as well. I was treating myself to some chicken liver parfait. Now, I only get this at Christmas. I don't really see it like a nice one like this much anyway. This had a slight offer on it. Didn't have much off, but I would have got it regardless because I do like that. I've got 3 for £3. These are the smaller bottles because the big ones are still full price. I do have some cans left, but I probably will pick up another pack of cans tomorrow, maybe an 8-pack, because obviously my shopping has to last me till next week. I don't know what I don't think I'll be going on Friday. I don't know. I can't even think that far ahead. I mean, I can't cope with the head pain, to be honest. So I got 3 for £3. I got 1 bottle of water for now, because I've not been to Aldi. I mean, I hope Aldi's going to be ridiculously busy, isn't it? I'm not in the mood. I just got it because I am low on water and I have a migraine. I'm going to try and drink a lot of water. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. When I was younger, from the age of 11, don't tell the police, I used to get a bottle of Advocaat or vodka for Christmas. I could request whichever I wanted. I wasn't allowed to sit and drink it in one go, let me just tell you that. But for years I would get Advocaat. I've not had it for years, but there's a bottle in the cupboard that's open, but I've not had it for years. Now, you're meant to throw it out because it does actually have egg yolk in it. So that actually needs binning. But I've seen a couple of people online making snowballs, lemonade. A lot of people are not putting lime in. Now, I've not always put lime in. Some people put lime cordial in, some put fresh lime in. On the bottle it does say fresh lime, and I always get fresh limes in general anyway. But I don't think I've ever made it with lime in. I just make it with lemonade, and I'm not a lemonade fan. I don't like really strong tasting lemonades. But because you're mixing it with this, it's not bad. And obviously ice. But yeah, I used to have that all the time. And obviously I've got one in the cupboard, but I must have had that years and years and years. So I decided, because there was that one that I got from M&S last year, but I couldn't find it in M&S. I don't know if they've done it this year, but that, is it Golden Blondie, whatever it is, couldn't see it in the shop. I had an open bottle in the kitchen. I got rid of it a few days ago because I've had a bit of a clear out. I'm still trying to sort the kitchen out for Christmas. Yeah, that one, it said you had to drink within 3 or 4 weeks, and that's because it had cream in, but this has got eggs in. Anyway, so, I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to open it. Like, I'm not a drinker, so we'll see. Domestos for my bathroom. I clean the toilet with it. I mean, I'm struggling to move because the dog is fully laid down, but she's put her... Oh, thank you. She moved her feet. She had her feet on me and I didn't want to move. Yeah, I put it down the toilet and leave it for a minimum of an hour with the lid down. And then flush the toilet and it's white, just in case you want a white toilet and you don't know that. My elbow grease has literally run out, so I spotted that. I mean, it's funny, like, I didn't even go for this. I was just walking through the cleaning section. I thought, just walk through, something might stand out that you need. Because obviously, when I've got a migraine, it affects my memory, not only during the head pain, but for days afterwards, my memory can be badly affected. But I'm glad I remembered that. Apple and strawberry quadruple strength. This was £2, and the Aldi one's about £1. But that's double strength for Aldi. So I was like, well, I'm going to get this one because it's stronger, you use less. So even though it's double the price, it should last as long as the Aldi one. This is, I mean, I'm struggling for light here. The Kylie Minogue Sparkling Rosé alcohol free. Now, typically on Christmas Day for the last 3 years, I've been getting an alcohol-free Prosecco or sparkling something. And there was one that I kept getting from Amazon that was really nice. I can't remember the brand, and it was about £4. And it is, like, you wouldn't believe it's not got alcohol in it because it literally tastes like alcohol. And I spotted this. This was on offer for 5 instead of 6. But right next to it was the No Secco, which was on offer for £3.50. And No Secco is only about £4. And they had the white and the rosé. And I was like, do you know when you're like thinking, should I get the cheaper one because it's just for me and whatever? Or should I get the more expensive one? Because obviously I probably won't try the Kylie wine because I don't really drink and wine just gives me the worst hangovers ever. And who wants a hangover? Well, I mean, alcohol gives me the worst hangovers in general, but wine, especially red wine, and I don't really like white wine. I like rosé, but there's only one rosé that I like, but I don't go around trying wines. But anyway, I looked at them both together, and this was a nicer colour. Also, you know, it goes in at the bottom. That goes in a lot more. And normally, well, you can actually see it. If that goes in quite a lot and it's not a flat bottle, it actually means it's a better product or better alcohol. I know it's not non-alcohol. So I thought I'd treat myself because it was only £1.50 more. And I was like, well, why not? It is Christmas. But I don't know, I'm going to get back to the other shopping because the dog's in the way. But I can't go any, like, this is the best I can do because the dog's just decided she's going to have a sleep on the kitchen floor. I think that's everything that I got. There is a cottage pie. It was cottage pie. Yeah, cottage. Cottage pie missing because that was not my lunch because I'm not had any lunch. I think that's the only thing that's missing other than the turkey's in a different fridge that's not in this room. So I'm pretty sure you know what turkeys look like. If you want to go on Tesco and see the actual turkey, although it won't be the same turkey, but if you know what I mean. I think that's it. So all that actually, there is one more thing. It's not in this room. I went through some of the clothes section. Like, do you know, I was trying to get out of someone's way, so I walked through the clothes section. I mean, there was a couple of things I could have easily picked up, and I didn't actually see much. But then I saw the thermal, do you know, like the thermal tops and stuff. I didn't like the look of the thermal leggings because it was obviously with thermal leggings, so if I wore them without anything over the top, it would be obvious. Whereas if you get some thermal leggings, they look like leggings, but they're thermal. But they were quite obvious to me anyway that they were thermal. And my legs don't generally get too cold, but I do get a cold back. And if I get a cold back, I can get unwell from it. You know, like, if your back gets really cold, like, if I sleep with the window open and my back gets a chill on it, I can feel all fluey all the next day. So I try and keep my back warm. There's been a few times on walks recently where I've come home and I've had a cold back and I've felt a bit unwell for a few hours. So I got a t-shirt. Now I do have a thermal vest, and I kept thinking I need to get at least one more thermal thing because obviously I can't wear that constantly. I can't wear it, wash it, do you know what I mean? And when I walk the husky, she does drag and I can sweat, so obviously I would have to wash it every day if I did sweat. There's been a few times I've put that on top of a t-shirt. So yeah, I've picked up a t-shirt and it was difficult to decide on the size because it was in like small, large, medium, I think extra large, and extra large as well. And I couldn't work out what size to get. That's the problem because it didn't do a comparison. Do you know, like sometimes it'll say like a small's an 8 to 10 and stuff. It didn't. But since I've got it hot home, I realised it is the right size because I have opened it since I've got home because it was like, it's folded up and it's on like a backing card thing. If you've been in the shop, you'll know what I mean. And that was £12, which I thought was a good price. Normally I would pick a vest up because sometimes, like if you've got lots of layers on, if you've got like a t-shirt like as a bottom layer and it's close to your body, sometimes it can pull on you, do you know, if you've got loads of layers and it's not all like, and something gets twisted. So that's why I prefer a vest top because it can't get twisted on the arms and like pull tight. But yeah, that's the only thing that's missing other than the glasses cleaner kit, the cottage pie and the turkey. But I think this video's gone on long enough. If you have any questions, which I doubt, But if you do, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel or you watch my videos but you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to press the notification button to get an alert when I upload. I hope you have an amazing Christmas Eve if you watch it on Christmas Eve, and have a brilliant Christmas Day. I'll be back very soon with another video. I hope you have a great Christmas. Thank you for watching.